Welcome to the One Piece. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. It's the Red Shanks. It's the name of the pirate. Yo ho ho, we ate a piece of gum
But I
fruit.
thought that was supposed to be the treasure. The treasure is called the Red Shanks?
No, the treasure is friendship, you jackass. It's the friends and bonds we made along the way, like these assholes.
There's a reason I stopped watching these cutscenes.
Dude,
I love how they rip right through like
East
East
Blue.
Blue as fast as possible and yet explain nothing.
No, because they expect...
Look, we just picked up these randomers off the side of the road. They all became friends.
Because they expect you to know the story of One Piece. This isn't like a game where no one who's ever played One Piece can jump right into. They expect you to have knowledge of these events.
They expected you to have played 3, so you know exactly what's going on.
But look at all the iconic scenes in East Blue.
Yeah. Look, you know what? This game, it gets a 5 out of 10 for one reason. Why can't I play Don Creek?
I mean, personally, I'd rather have Silver's Relay, but, you know, yeah, sure, why not? Oh, and let's remember Logtown.
Yeah, there you go.
East the Blue.
I love how it's just like the same cycle for this, because like he's gonna make these announcements and then it's gonna go back and it's the same animation that just happened.
I find it hard. I don't understand why you would give them these pre-time skip outfits and not let them play in it. You know, like Nami,
Yeah.
Robin, Chopper, and all that. I find that weird.
I mean, maybe you can, because there is the costumes,
That's what I'm assuming, because...
but like the sets don't matter. So
I also... Have you noticed that you haven't been able... Because I've been trying to put Zoro's bandana on, and he can't do that, in my knowledge. Like you could do in 3, like how you could press, like, start.
if you hit down on the D-pad, Luffy will put his hat on. So maybe he'll put his bandana on.
Oh, I mean, that's the one thing I didn't try. I didn't try using the D-pad. That
I
arcade...
did, because I got frustrated at one point and later in the game, and I was just like, I need to do a thing.
And look at this! We get to experience the Drum Island arc. Sorry,
that's-
guys, we're not ripping on the game. We're not trying to rip on the game. I've actually been having fun with the combat from what I got. But you have to admit, though, compared to One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 that told the story from East Blue all the way to, what was it, Dressrosa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It told it to because Dressrosa wasn't done, so it
Yeah,
made a pseudo ending.
Yeah, but it got
Much
to
like
that point.
this, it makes a pseudo ending to Wano.
Oh, God, yeah, we're not even close to being done with Wano. We just probably got to the start of what? We're in Act 3 now, right, Ron?
We're in Act. I think we're at the end of Act 2.
No, I thought Act 3 started. I thought Act 2 was, Odin's
Possibly.
flashback. I don't know. But then we, you know... I'm just saying, like, you got a lot of material, and I understand if you start from, like,
Oh look, we're in the game.
yeah, and we went straight to my favorite Straw Hat, so I can test out that theory. But it's like, you know, I feel like they take, I guess, the most... I want to say the most... Not the most important arcs in the show, or in the manga, but I want to say probably the most well-known arcs, because almost everyone who started with One Piece will tell you Alabasta, because that's when I feel like he started hitting that big stride of, you know, hitting a multi-arc.
I think honestly, it's just they pick the bigger arcs and the arcs that allow you to do
The most...
multiple battles.
Yeah.
Alabasta is a series of battles. Enos Lobby is a series of battles. Sabo D is kind of a series of battles.
Sabo D is only technically one battle, though. It's Luffy and the crew running away after they punch the Celestial Dragon.
Yeah, but I think they mix in some others. If I remember correctly, they mix in a couple other things because they actually make that battle in like 3 different positions and points. If we do get there, you'll see what I mean.
Do they even do the, them coming back after the 2 years on Sabo D and meeting up?
Yes.
Or... Okay, so they do that, but they won't do Fishman Island? What the hell?
Yeah. Well, because they probably didn't feel like making Hody Jones or making the board. And if there's one critique of this game that I have, for all the stuff that they took out, all the storylines, like I get where they're coming from that, they repeat a lot of boards.
I mean, I think they were trying to take aspects from the first Pirate Warriors game, which didn't have a lot of big boards, but they made up for it by having, like, extra battles. I think that's what it was. Because One Piece Pirate Warriors 2 and 3 were Dynasty Warriors. You merged different battles together into one big battle. Like, Alabasta's big battle, that's literally everything.
Yeah, but you'll see it when we get to Enos Lobby.
If we get to Enos.
If
No, we will
Enos.
get to Enos
I mean,
Lobby.
we
What am I
will
talking about?
in the series, but you'll see it in Enos Lobby. Literally, you do the one board 3 times because you do it going from the bottom to the top, and then the next board is the top to the middle, and then the last board is the middle to the bottom.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of big battles that happened at Water 7. All that happened was, setting the Straw Hats up for their inevitable,
Yeah.
lead to Enos Lobby itself.
Oh, well, oh no, not Enos
Are you
Lobby.
talking? Yeah, you were talking about Water
I meant
7.
Marineford.
Oh, you said Marineford.
I meant Marineford. Enos Lobby, Enos Lobby, they combined Water 7 and Enos Lobby together.
Yeah.
So you do those, and it's like, okay, that's kind of okay and fine. But Marineford, that's what I meant. In Marineford, you start at the bottom of one board, go all the way to the top of the board, then it does a cutscene for the next battle. The battle goes from the top part down to the middle. Then the middle happens, and then you go from the not even the middle, the top of the board again, down to the bottom of the board.
God damn, I forgot how long these were.
Yeah. We have to introduce Asaru.
I still found that funny when Oda was like, I introduced this character just so I could kill him. I'm like, damn, Oda. I mean, he set that up years in advance, though. I mean, to be honest, I don't think anything current in One Piece has reached the level of, I think, the Paramount War.
Maybe what's going on in Wano?
Maybe. I mean, on an emotional level, because honestly, I feel like the combat was fun, but I feel like the Ace part of that, like his story arc and how, he dies, I thought that was probably the most powerful story arc in One Piece up to that point. Nico Robins is good too, for being the cursed child, but at the same time, I'm just like,
yeah, they haven't really, especially in the new world, he hasn't done anything that makes you go, oh, okay, I get where you're coming from, and I know what I need.
There we go!
Yeah. See, I told you can do it.
I do love the fact, though, that they pull from a bunch of Zoro's other moves that he hasn't used in a long time.
Oh, yeah, because they had to fill out the roster somewhere. But yeah, he has a lot of cool stuff going on.
Oh, you bastard.
I have critiques of his character.
Ace or Zoro?
Zoro in this game. Like, he just...
Alright, that I will always complain about. That is a little unwieldy.
Yeah,
if they're not in a straight line. That's my only complaint with that move. And the fact that... God damn, how did you recover that so quick, you ass?
Because he's a Sky type, which is that he's quote-unquote a Logia.
Also, have you seemed to notice that, I'm sorry, that's why we were talking earlier about Nigorilla, how it hit him, but it literally did nothing because of this armor?
Yeah.
Again, guys, I'm not trying to rag on this game. I'm having fun, but if we're gonna... I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a perfect game. It's got its critiques, and I enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Like...
But it definitely does have, like, some things that irk me a little.
They also, for me, also, localization's kind of weird, because you'll see later on in the game, like, they quote things weird. You're like, what? That's weird. Why is that there?
I wonder if Zoro gets his Enos Lobby outfit, which I kind of like better than his this outfit.
He sort of does.
You can't play as him?
You can. They have, for each costume, they have a costume for each level, but most of them don't change that much.
Sendo Poton!
Luffy's is probably the, like, easiest to recognize them changing, because he changes colors of his vest, his pants will change colors.
Yeah, I think he's actually also got a new outfit now in Wano too, where he's just showing up, because it looks like he's...
Yeah, it's sort of like armor?
No, the one that just showed up, when he showed up with Kid and...
Yeah, it kind of looks like a leathery
kind of armor. Okay, that's what you meant, I saw it.
Not like full on, he's walking out in full plate mail. I mean,
no, of course not.
Like, fantasy leather armor.
Leather armor. No, man, half armor. Half plate.
Half plate. It's never what they have in, whatchamacallit. It's always what they think it should be.
Come on, you bastard.
Yeah,
there we go.
I think this is a good starty board, kinda.
I mean, this is a very early part of Alabasta, technically, in the arc.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised we actually get to do all of the... We actually do get to cover most of the major beats in Alabasta. I do find it odd, though, that... Sorry, guys.
Little
Dry
dry throat, yeah.
Yeah. No, but when you do the board where you have to stop the clock, don't you think it's kind of weird that as Zoro and Sanji, you can do their respective battles?
Yeah.
And you still get the cutscene, but I just find it funny.
Oh, trust me. If you do some of the boards, some of the boards are ridiculous. Like not Water 7, Enos Lobby, and this time I am talking about Enos Lobby. When you go to fight Lucci, for some reason you end up going and fighting Lucci no matter who you are.
Really? Do you still get the cutscene for beating him?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It's the same thing with whatchamacallit. You have to fight Jabra, you have to fight Kaku, doesn't matter what character you play. And it doesn't even change the game that much.
I'm sorry, that was such a weird thing. He goes from the whatever move he does to lead up to his 8-pound cannon attack, to Rashomon. Which doesn't feel that very naturally of a, progression.
You think that he would do things a certain way, and...
That, and I gotta remember that this isn't Samurai Warriors 4, and I don't have access to Hyper.
Oh, trust me, that threw me off, too.
Santoryogi! Sansen Sakai! Again, like I said, I'm not trying to rag on this game, but the Musou really feel a little subdued depending on the characters. I don't know about everyone else, but Sansen Sakai, I feel like it should have hit a lot more people than that.
I mean, you know what my favorite one is? Because I'm much further in the game. You get to a point where you can unlock Conqueror's Haki, and that is a Musou. And
for Luffy?
For Luffy, yeah. And when you do it, it does not count to your KO bar.
What?
Yeah. You knock out a bunch of people, and it does not count to your KO bar.
I completely forgot I upgraded this. I completely forgot that I upgraded the first level of the charge string for that.
Also, guys, yes, since we played through before, technically we have,
yeah, we'll have a lot more at our disposal than you will at this point in the game. Not enough to break the game, but, enough that this is going to be a lot easier. Because, I'm going to tell you right now, not having access to X amount of moves is very limiting, and that's why I always hate starting over a Musou game. Because technically there was a board before this that acted like a prologue, but that only happens once when you first start up the game.
Yeah.
So, no offense, I wasn't going to delete my profile and restart.
Or create a new profile just for this.
Yeah, I'm just like, you're not really missing anything. All it is just foreshadowing, stuff in the manga and the anime.
And a tutorial.
Yeah, that's about it. You're not missing a lot.
And the tutorial kind of lies to you. So you guys know.
The author comments are all total lies.
Exactly.
That's a blast from the past.
It is.
That move, though. Can you explain to me where he's like... It's cool, it really is, but you have to explain to me where the hell he's doing those things he can jump off right there.
Clearly he's learned Skywalk before Sanji.
I mean, he is my favorite One Piece character, so yeah, I can see it. The A-Team Zoro.
Yeah, I like Zoro. It's just, in this, I don't know. There's so much kind of missed with him. Like, especially his special attacks. All of them are just, they're dash attacks, and because they're dash attacks, you can combo into them, and that's nice, and, put them into, a stun state. But the issue becomes that after you try to hit it, if somebody comes over and, nut taps them slightly,
there we go.
they'll move out of the way, or it's very hard to combo into them.
Onigiri
Onigiri is probably the one that annoys me the most, because he takes 10 seconds because he has to draw his swords. They create a little shadowy figure around him. And
whoa, where the hell? Then you have stuff like that happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my other favorite is when you can phase through things for no reason.
Wow, it ate my tiger hunt. That's cool.
Yeah.
Still like this game, though. I still enjoy the combat. There's one point. Yeah. It's not like...
Well, we're going to cover all the things that we don't like, but let's tell you about the things that we do like.
I do like the animation.
I think the animation's good. I think that, I think the system is good for this game.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like this is what not Dynasty Warriors 9 wanted to be.
sort of, yeah.
Or I feel like this is a proper evolution of what 9 could have been.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I also didn't like 9's combat system because I didn't like the fact that they took away my combo strings.
That they dedicated it to it. But having, like, the special attacks and things like that set as, oh, these are kind of your signature moves instead of, oh, this is how you do your launcher or knockdown or this.
Yeah, that's cool. I can get behind that, but I don't like... Whoop.
The,
That's cool, too. I do love it, like, they treat it somewhat like a hyper move in Samurai Warriors 4, where you can, like, cancel the move. Gives you a little invincibility.
I like that since you have those power-ups, in the R1, you can see the top button is his power-up.
That actually hit more people.
If you, you can get transformations later for certain characters. If you beat everybody, you don't have to waste it. You can click it off, and it'll stop and just reset the cooldown.
Yeah, I noticed that, which is kind of cool. Can you do it for
Yeah.
the transformations, or...?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Does Luffy suffer any, like, negative side effects from getting out of Bondaman?
No.
Okay, so it's not like in
There's-
Gear 3, where...
There's no side effects for going in and out of your transformations, because I do... Later on, when you get second gear, I do it all the time. The only one that punishes you is if you do a Gear 3 attack.
You know what I think is a missed opportunity with Carrot is that they didn't let you play as their so long form. You just get it at the end of the transformation, which I'm like, that kind of sucks, you know.
But you know, it's kind of part of the game. They don't want to make it too OP at certain points, even though they kind of have to with how the game is set up.
I mean, I've already unlocked a decent amount of characters already, and I'm just, what, in Chapter 2?
Yeah.
How many chapters are there in this game?
There's... I go by the chapter I go with is there's the 5 main arcs. Because it does...
Yeah, you're right. They go over this.
They go
Enies
Alabasta, Enies Lobby,
Paramount
then
War.
Paramount War, then it goes from Paramount War to Sabo D, then Sabo D goes...
No, Paramount War is part of Sabo D.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They go straight to Dressrosa.
They go straight to Dressrosa, and then Dressrosa goes to Whole Cake goes to Wano. So, not that many. Like 6 altogether.
I do love the fact that I think... You can do that in the air, right? You can do a leopard slash in the air and he'll just, like, gradually fall down. I think that's a nice...
I believe so.
I don't think I can do...
Some of them you have to be on the ground to
Yeah,
do.
I can't do Gorilla, E-Gorilla. I can't do 2 Gorilla... I'm sorry, 1 Gorilla, 2 Gorilla in the air. I have to do that on the ground, apparently.
Luffy doesn't have many that you can activate in the air until you get Bondamon.
Not gonna lie, I'm not enjoying this invincibility bullshit because he's a Logia. It makes sense because of the context of the story.
Oh no, that's because he's a Sky type.
Yeah, but the
All
Germa
Sky.
characters...
All of them get it. When they go into that power-up form, they all get random invincibility.
You know what I noticed? They have one of the most OP abilities in the game so far. When you do the Hyper Dash, they can have that stay indefinite as long as your stamina bar is there. You could easily tear through a crap ton of characters. And as you can see with my health, which I'm just noticed because I'm not paying attention, because for some reason, unlike any other Warrior game, I always make sure I know what's going on with my health. This game, not so much.
I think it's because the health is in the bottom corner
Yeah,
instead of the top quarter.
No, the health's always been at the bottom quarter, but I'm also not used to seeing,
Really?
yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's always been, I think, the bottom left, or... Yeah, I think it's always been the bottom left for your health. I think my thing is I'm used to seeing 2 bars underneath there, you know, the HP and the Musou gauge. When I don't see the Musou gauge, I'm like, oh, okay.
It is what it is.
I mean, shit, I almost died as Usopp fighting Luffy because I didn't even... I think I took 2 hits from the guy, and I went down to half health.
There is an ability we have to get for Usopp, and it's Impact Dial, because that's how I beat the one fight. Because all his things, because he's a tech, his ability is he's the tech set. His tech set is he has to have the things to synergize off of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that I did with Usopp is I gave him the sleeping gas, his Molotov cocktail, his I'ma be the best sniper in the world, and I gave him Impact Dial so that I would throw the sleeping gas, the guy would go to sleep, throw the Molotov so it would hit and do a lot of damage. Then I would start to try to set back up, hit the I'm the best sniper in the world, so that I could regain the things. And then when the guy would get close to me, I would hit impact dial, because what happens is it sets up around you, and if the guy hits you, it counters and does the damage back to him.
Okay, so it is a counter state.
Yeah.
When I was fighting Luffy in the first fight with Usopp, he wasn't actually hitting me that much. He just randomly gave me pot shots, but it was mostly just walking around predating at me. He was like, "I'm gonna do something eventually, bro. Don't worry."
I think that is one of my issues with the
AI.
The AI. The AI has this weird spike. Like, when it really doesn't want you to beat the AI is just kind of like, I'm going to do everything I can to beat you. And then there's times where it's just like, yay!
You mean where it's like pants on head?
Yeah. The coloring book is not my master! I will color outside of the lines!
And then you get shocked by the fucking collar. I don't know what's going on anymore! Dakimakura?
You know what also... Dakimakura? You know what else I love about this? Whereas the last game focused on like Blackbeard a lot and like really played up the fact that, you know, he's a really essential character, totally evil. So I think it's like this moment and one other moment they mention him. And then when you get to Dressrosa, Burgess shows up and you're like, who the hell are you and why do I want to deal with you? And he's like, I
still wish he was going to be a playable character, but... Oh, that's right, we have 9 DLC characters who are going to be joining after a certain point. Because they announced the character season pass.
Is that like the anime pack? The anime song pack? By the way, guys, I have to say... Oh, yeah, if you've ever listened to the music of this, it's Dynasty Warriors music. I know. It's... they have that one guitar solo every time that I'm just like, that is grade A quality Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, obtained Ace's map part 2.
The second maps are really stupid. They're just health bonuses and things like that.
Yeah, but that's the, like, finish capping out your character, though.
Yeah, it's so you can max everything.